Alright, show you a recap of today. Today I took two trades. So one trade was a loss. It was the first trade I took. So we were trending really higher from the PM session, but I was looking for short still. My setup formed, we closed below and then instantly got stopped here, so that's okay. So I took a loss on that. And then the second trade, I took the close below on this here, then was up 1 to 1, so I was back from I was back at break even there, but of course my target was lower, and then I got stopped at break even, which was I went break even. Yeah, I went break even at 1-1, of course, which was somewhere around here. So I tapped at 1-1, and then got stopped at break even, and then this saved me from going from taking another loss as well. So that was up here. So I took, I took a loss on this here, and then on the 2-minute chart I took the inversion here, which is somewhere here, and then I get stopped to break even. So I think this was a 1-1, stopped to break even, and then we just drop around all day. I skipped the whole session after this. So this was 15, and you can see my draw was right, you could say. Like we were trending lower. I was on target all the way to lows here. I was targeting the low resistance liquidity inside of this leg here. So I was looking at these lows as my low resistance liquidity. I had this marked out as like a trend line liquidity. And then same here, it's actually on a 2-minute chart. So same on the 2-minute chart, and then for ES as well. So we have this trend line here, and then from there I've traded lower, but it's just end of the day. I'm not trading that, but bias was correct, just a bit off again. So that were the only trades that I took. But my bias going into the day was I was actually really bearish. I shared them in my Discord as well. This is not my Discord. This is no one is talking in here, but somewhere, which is very cool. But I was pretty late here, so morning boys, I started at 15:32, so that's 2 minutes into market open. I'm more bearish, but honestly price doesn't look that clear yet. We do have a really big wick on a 4-hour, which was, we opened here, and then this was the really big wick that I was looking at, and I had all these lows marked. So this low, this low, this low as well. So I had all these lows marked, same on ES, and then so I really have a big wick. So let's see how we react here. If we take 2570, let's close this one, which is the low of this week. So 25057. If we take that low, then I am expecting this low as well, which is a pretty big distance, you could say. But I was really bearish. I was looking for this low. So once we take this low, at least we take this low, and then maybe chop around, and then eventually take that low, which we did. So that was that 20057 low, and then I was expecting this low, and then I saw, okay, we took the low on ES, so I shared that. I do think that we want to go lower still. That's guy. That's another, and then I continue here. Next sell side on ES hit 2. Now the only draw on liquidity is the low here. Still think the draw is lower, which is that last sell side, which is here. There's the target on NQ. So that was the last sell side, and then ES eventually took it as well. No entries for me. So my bias again was correct here. So I really like that I have my bias correct, but it's unfortunate that I couldn't find a trade, but most people didn't. But yeah, really good analysis here again. And then what we did is we took all those lows here, and then I was basically already done for the day. Then I waited for the PM session, which was literally the low here that caused this move up. But what we did is we took out all these lows here. So we took the low of the low resistance liquidity low, which is basically the trend line here. Like you can put a trend line here as well. This is all low resistance liquidity low. So then I really don't look at each low. I do this time because it's a bigger time frame, but if it's just a 1 minute, then I don't really care. But on here I do mark these out. What we had is, yeah, also on the bigger time frame, why I was bearish. I am bullish now because we're in a bigger time frame busy now. And then same on NQ actually. So on NQ we are inside of this singular 4-hour now. So I am I'm still bearish actually, or actually I could be, wait, no, I'm still bearish here, because what I need to see is this is a 4-hour plus low, and after we take that low, I need to see at least a turtle soup inside of here. So, well, you could say maybe I was actually wrong here. Maybe I could look for longs here, but what I want to see is I want to see us take the low, then have like a retracement, and then take that low again, and then actually go. So we actually did had it, but just on 1 minute, it's not really that convincing. But I was looking at this structure here, and then I reference this here, which is here. So after a bigger time frame liquidity is taken, like a minimum of 4-hour plus or equilibrium, I want us to see step into that low, then create some structure, then turtle soup that structure, and then actually go. Or I want to see a step into that low, create some structure, and then turtle soup that low that took the low, and then actually go. So you could say like, okay, we did take the low here, and then this was the low that took it, and then we turtle soup that. You could say that, but I was looking at this here, and then I was looking at these here. This was not the right time. It's in lunch hour session. So if this was at the right time, then I probably would have looked at here to go long there. But I was on the charts again at 13.15, and I saw, okay, we took all these lows here, and now we're all the way here. So at this here, I was basically looking, okay, I want to see this get swept again. The same on the yes, I want to see this get swept again, and then I'm looking for longs, but we already went long here. So that is also the reason why I'm still bearish. We are trading lower now, and if I do see, this is not the right time now, it's for Asia session, but we do have this really tiny inversion here, which we did close below, and that would make me target the first initial swing low, which is also this low because it's like low resist liquidity. So that would make me target this. Let's see what yes has. So yes doesn't have a singular one, but I would still look for this low, and then I would actually look for longs. Maybe you can create an SMT, but tomorrow is totally different. Tomorrow we probably would have taken that low already, and then I still look at that as the turtle soup, but then we probably create some structure already, and maybe like New York opens that were like right here. Then I'll still look for longs, but I do want to see these lows get taken still, and then I'll actually look for longs, because on the bigger time frame I'm still bullish. Or I will be bearish if we do. And why I was actually bearish to these lows here is we took all-time highs here. Same story as this here. So here we took all-time highs, which is above 4-hour high. We step into this, we create some structure lower, turtle soup to high, then actually go. What did we do here? They could say on every time frame like, oh, we didn't do that, but on one of the time frames, it's really subjective. Like I know, but it does make sense to me. We soup the buy side here. We step into the buy side, we turtle soup the high, so everything above here. There's no other swing high, as you can see. So swing high here, swing high here. Like I see that as the turtle soup. So I see this entire range here as the turtle soup. Now we trade lower. We take internal liquidity, we leave external liquidity. Now we go to external liquidity, and yeah, so we took all-time highs. So we do have an SMT at all-time highs now, a really big one, but we are holding this bigger time frame inefficiency. So I am bearish once we close below, which will be in almost 3 days. If we close below that in 3 days, then I would be bearish. So the whole week I'm looking for long setups, and this will close in 3 days as well, which is the end of the weekly candle. If we close below on both, if we do close below on one, then I'll probably still look for shorts, because then we have an SMT, we have the turtle soup, we are holding this 2-week singular SIBI here as well. Then I'll probably look for shorts, but that's only if we close below end of this week. Rest of this week I'm still looking for longs. We are still really bullish on the bigger time frame. Like a bigger time frame, we're still bullish. We are trading at all-time highs, but also with the narrative of that it is a election year, which will mean like, oh, the market's just going to push higher because USA will have a new president, everything's going good with the economy, everyone's happy, like it's a party, like the market is going good, we have a new president, like the economy is going good, like you can see it in the markets, but really isn't. But yeah, the markets will show that then. with that narrative, I'm expecting for us to just push all-time highs. Like we're really like the market is really good, doing really good, just pushing all-time highs, and it will show that. That's what I'm thinking. So I will just think that we want to push all-time highs even more, and that's my bias. So from this PC, everywhere this week, I'm just looking for longs this entire week, and yeah, that was it for today, and see you tomorrow.